Facility and Robotics Bay go down for Naniwa, actually. He is trying to come in and snipe this 4th base of MorroW's. I'm not sure if he'll be successful. MorroW is actually moving out with a ton of units. A lot of Overlords coming too, but, you know, nothing in them yet.
Oh, and Nani has to be careful right now. He doesn't have an awful lot of force fields, so here come the Roaches. Will definitely be able to snipe the Nexus without a big problem.
Trying to snipe the other Nexus as well. He knows that, you know, obviously those Roaches would be stuck in the back, not be able to do too much, so he does actually go in and try to snipe this other Nexus, which is a great idea. It does get a lot of probes at the least.
And he does get a gateway and a core, and this is actually terrible for Naniwa.
He will only be able to warp in Zealots, and he also loses 3rd base, so now it's 5 bases to 2, excuse me. MorroW is hugely ahead, especially in the Harvester count. The Meter Harass actually did great. Ooh, does need to back up from those force fields.
Yeah, he does back up. I'm at 20 minutes right now, by the way, just in case you need to sync up a little bit. Oh, MorroW taking a 5th base right now. I hope I'm counting right. On those big maps, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of good army, I mean, for Naniwa, but the supply shows 115 to 200, which is pretty ridiculous. And there's no way that Nani can get up his 3rd again without sacrificing too much of an army value, so he's kind of forced to go now, and he's probably not going to take it, calling it right now, since MorroW he's so far ahead, man. He's probably just going to take it.
Third again, which amuses me endlessly. But if he does decide to engage in these spots, he will lose horribly because it's so open, and with no sentries, MorroW would just surround him completely and annihilate those stalkers. So he does actually blink out, which is a very, very good decision. Did he actually get some harass in there? Because MorroW seems to have lost several workers, but he also probably just put them down on, you know, a million spine crawlers as his usual style at expansions.
Yeah, definitely love the spore crawlers at the expansions, safe against DTs. Just a very, very thoughtful player, MorroW. And Nani with 2 Colossi now. There seems to be a little bit of a chance for Naniwa, but it's so slight. Like
he's so finding food, even if it is a Protoss Death Bolt. This is not a good place to engage for MorroW. He actually, if he had shut that opening off with force fields, he might have done a bit more damage before the Roaches were able to burrow away. But MorroW needs to kind of just sit outside and starve Nani to death, because engaging at these positions is extremely good for Nani, especially with this Colossus.
Yeah, I mean, Hive is on the way. Such are a lot of upgrades, +2 for both air attacks and both missile attack and carapace. Baneling speed, passaging lands for investors, ridiculous amount of tech going on for MorroW right now. He's getting out Corruptors to deal with the Colossi, maybe a bit more than the last game, as you pointed out, but like Naniwa, he might try to expand again, and I love how he does this. Like, this is his only hope. His only hope is to get back in economy somehow, which is so unlikely, but it's even less unlikely that he's going to take it in a straight up fight, because that's like impossible.
Right.
So he's gonna try to harass with the Blink Stalkers,
like
I think.
time. But MorroW actually has a good number of Corruptors out, although he needs to get more since there are a lot more Colossus being built. At least it's, you know, not 5 like last time, but he is actually getting Baneling drops once again. Might be able to do a lot of damage since there are several more sentries in this army, and if he eliminates those, he will be infinitely ahead. Especially if he catches them out of position in the back like this. He swings around, but he's actually going for a counterattack, trying to possibly snipe just going for the engage instead.
Yeah, huge engagement going down. Oh, MorroW is backed into a corner. Terrible position for MorroW. Actually, he might lose a lot of stuff right here. Might Nani actually be able to close down the food cap significantly, but MorroW is just remaxing right now, and the Colossus went down to the Banelings. So, last Colossus just died. I'm not sure if this is going to go well for Naniwa at all.
Pretty much just lost the game, because while that looked bad on the ground, that was exactly how ZVP engagement should go. You know, just completely annihilate all the high-tech Colossus units with those corrupted numbers, and then remac her out before the ground army can really devastate everything else. There are actually infestors out against the Blink Stalkers. You know, before the fungal growth chains, they still do counter Blink very, very well.
Indeed.
After losing those Colossus, Nani is in a huge amount of trouble. He's going to try and come around and sneak into this base with Blink and try to snipe it, but even then he will be so economically behind.
Yeah, and those spines are just beautiful play by MorroW. I mean, they're gonna get taken out without a doubt, but look at the Stalker losses. I think 4 or 5 went down already. Queen gets sniped, but
MorroW is going to counterattack.
yeah, he's not gonna care too much at all. He's just gonna abandon the space, and coming through the back.
5-3. 190 food and 97 food, and a huge counterattack. Going to, just completely annihilate this third base again. This is going to look a lot like game 1. Just do not let him expand. The engagements on this huge middle open area have just done so well for MorroW.
Yeah.
There's no way for Colossus to retreat anywhere and isolate the Corruptors.
I love how Nani is hanging in this, though. I mean, he could have forfeited the game already, but it's a show match after all, right? He's here to show good games, and I love it. I mean, it looks so over, but it's still so tense. Nani is really fighting. He wants to win, of course, for the honor and the monies, and he's getting some Immortals in this mix right now. Maybe they can do a little bit better against the very heavy Roach composition, but Infestors in the mix. Can they land the good fungals? One fungal goes down, not doing an awful lot, but another one going down, I think. Good burrow with the Roach, and he's just gonna unburrow under all of the Stalkers. This is gonna be a massacre, and I think this is gonna be the game-winning fight for MorroW right here. Oh my god, beautiful play.
It didn't look like it did too much damage. What it did was lock down half of the Stalkers so that Nani was either forced to engage right there or run away and lose half of his Stalkers, which either way is a loss for him.
Indeed.
So otherwise he would have run away with the Stalkers completely, but those fungals really sealed the deal.
So nice, so nice. Love the games. It's 2-2 now. I hope I didn't mess up the score. Yeah, it should be 2-2.
Have I mentioned how much I adore these maps? I adore these maps. They're always good for just epic games. I mean, it's impossible to not have an epic game, unless you play Hong and Prime and try to 1-gate Stargate while, MC is 4-gating you. But other than that, the games are always epic.
Indeed, yeah, and that's just this is what I wanted to see, guys. I chose the maps, and I was like, that's like, I'm thinking about that, and that's what's happening right now. So we're gonna get into game 5 pretty shortly. I will remember to do a little commercial for you, just for you, right now. And yeah.
This is very personal, just for you.
A commercial just for you. So let us get to it. I hope you guys enjoy our amazing production value with this amazing overlay. Big shout out to Chic he did a good job.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
After you yelled at him enough.
Yep.
These are some pretty baller graphics, yeah. After you stopped trying to stretch my picture.
Indeed.
That was funny.
And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. You see, for the people who are asking who's casting, I am Drool. With me is, of course, the amazing Elaine. You can follow us on Twitter if you want to, @Drool or @Elaine_Sun. Pretty easy. Maybe someone can paste it into the chat. And yeah, you're watching RageQuitTV, and I hope you're having a good time.
SC, right?
Drool SC, true. Did I say @Drool? I just read the overlay. I'm so
okay, I posted it in chat.
I'm so excited, like I'm really, really, really out of my mind.
It's okay, I got your back.
Thank you. If the stream keeps closing, try to change the quality. And yes, I have a long neck. Somehow, I really do. I don't know why.
I'm sorry. It's just Justin TV servers are just not very kind at times.
Yeah, but Justin TV are awesome.
Stretching girl pictures. You guys are mean to Sheik sometimes, you know that? And you know what? So am I. It's okay. He's bad at LOL.
I know who's bad at LOL. God, run.
Hey, you should put points in your abilities, yo. So that's what they do. This is so much fun now. That's funny.
Okay, are you ready for game number 5, I think it is?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, sounds good to me. So let's get it going. You can do the introduction of the players. after we start, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Overlay off? Yeah, okay. So we have Mouse Mara spawning as the red Zerg at the upper right spawn position. We have the pink Protoss, Dignitas, and Naniwa spawning at the bottom left. Both players have played extraordinarily well in all 4 games. Very, very close matches, actually. Some awesome macro games. We see a lot of really cool Baneling drop play, as well as Blink, and all kinds of shenanigans. I would like to see High Templar again, but it's not as awesome on this map. This map actually has an extremely interesting layout. Of course, for Protoss it's not as crucial, but for Terran, these high ground spots, moving across the map are absolutely awesome for siege tank play.
Indeed, indeed.
Also for Colossus, since there are quite a few chokes.
Yep, that's a kind of interesting dynamic the map has. It's very large, and you have a pretty nice third. It's so nicely tucked away, vulnerable to drops without a doubt, but by ground not as accessible. Just that tiny ramp, and then that larger ramp that is basically your own ramp in the top here. So a really nice third, and I love that it's actually a Blizzard map, and I think it's a remake from an old Brood War map.
From Brood War, which is actually a really good map as well. Had some awesome cool games on it.
Yeah.
The nice thing, I really like that. I think that with MorroW's creep spread, as he usually does, he will be able to actually split this map up and down, and might be able to actually take the gold, but definitely at least take the third. I would like to see some creep spread that just goes, across the map, probably all the way to the Zelnaga Towers, if Nani doesn't do anything about it, which he hasn't really done in the past. Nani actually going for the very, very fast expansion. No gateway yet.
Ah, finally! Why is he choosing just this map? It doesn't have a very comfortable choke to wall off.
It's not quite so bad, although there are 2 points of entry. Actually, just kidding. For some reason, I thought that there was also one from the side, but, I mean, the rocks would take forever for speedlings to take down. But if Mara actually does go for early roaches, it's entirely possible that he could just swing around back and do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But with the,
go ahead.
The cross positions distance is very, very far, so it would actually take quite a while for Mara to swing all the way around, and maybe Nani would be able to scout it in time with the Zelnaga Tower. Mara already spots that this is a forge fast expand with a single gateway. There is a cannon going out. His probe his drone goes right up the ramp, sees that there's no other gateways, and that also he just took both gases, so he should know exactly what he's going up against.
Yep, indeed. Yeah, both gases definitely necessary. You will have, you see the Nexus up already, even before the hatchery. Oh my god. And, yeah, I said oh my god as if I would be surprised. They do this build all the time, so I actually am not. But you will have such a huge mineral influx as Protoss. You really want the 2 gases, because that's the awesome thing. You can get 4 gases rather quickly, at a reasonable timing, and then you will have so many opportunities. You can go heavy Stargate play, or double Colossus right away, double Robo Colossus right away, and all that good stuff. So really nice. You can upgrade because you have the forge anyway, so love this build. Still curious why Nani chooses to do it on this map, but he has a good wall in right now.
Right. Mara did, of course, go immediately for a Roach Warren once he saw the fast expansion. He needs to be able to do some damage in order to catch up, since his hatchery is actually a bit behind, but he should be able to feel free also to just drone.
The hatchery is gone. He canceled it. He's going to go all in on Nani right now.
All in. Okay, sorry. I meant to wait for
Never mind.
a second to check something. And this is a Roach all in. Oh my god. I'm so excited.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's such a surprise. I
never see Zergs all in, but with so many successful all-ins recently in GSL, I'm not surprised that Morrow is just going for it. I mean, obviously that's what eliminated Huck in his second game against Lucira. He needs to execute this perfectly.
Oh my god, this is going to be so tense. I don't think Nani's expecting it. Yeah. He will see the Zerglings soon, and there will be a lot of Zerglings, and he will see the Roaches too. Here come the Roaches. He's upgrading right now. Probes being pulled.
If it's successful, he needs to force at least 4 cannons in order to remotely catch up, though.
Yeah. He's not gonna expand though.
He wrote speedlings in just now. Like, while his speedlings are waiting, it wasn't actually walled off.
Yeah.
So
Gateway went down. This is going to be, oh my god, will he get the Cybercore before Warp Gate Tech finishes? So many cannons going up, resemblant of that wall game we saw in GSL a while ago. And the Cyber